Every day, millions of people travel to work or study, fly out to other countries for vacations and business trips, attend concerts and sports events. Billions of surveillance cameras monitor movement and are responsible for the safety of the general public in places vulnerable to terrorist attacks. This and several other technological inventions together conclude today's security system. One of those devices is a metal detector that many of us know as a frame. This security scanning system helps to define the presence and amount of any metal on a person, its location and permissibility. An ordinary person passes through frames like this 2 to 3 times on an average day. We decided to research the experience surrounding these devices and take this topic as our main area of focus.
To go deep into studying of an object, it was necessary to investigate the market. It was essential to understand how many companies are producing metal detecting security frames and what distinct one preferred by the customers. There are thousands of metal detectors. All of them have the same basic working functionality, appearance, and even material they are made of. Hence, the main factor is usually the price. But how does the price of the device affect safety?
During the research, 10 metro stations, 9 shopping centers, and 1 sports stadium were visited. There are 2 problems that were revealed during our study of the employers who are responsible for safety and operation devices. One of these problems concerns the operation of frame metal detectors. In the subway, most of the frames are not working, or the sensitivity is adjusted incorrectly, or out of 4 frames near the entrance, there's only 1 working. While researching, we revealed the second problem with guard qualification and motivation.
Basically, we have different areas that can be possibly improved.
The location of frames clearly indicates that their purpose is also to narrow the aisles and slow down the flow of people to facilitate the processing of information coming from the frames. But this is not the solution, since it creates congestion in front of them, and nothing can prevent the terrorists from blowing up a bomb in the resulting mass of people. Having analyzed various sources of information, it became clear that people do not like to pass through the frame installations. In most cases, it gives them a feeling of inconvenience. Frame installations grow in price every year. However, the hardware is everywhere the same. Increase in level of technologies of the frame doesn't remove the problem with the child before its passing.
A questionnaire for the general public's everyday experience of working with the security frames was created in the scope of this project. During the poll, it was revealed that 63.7% of people don't feel safe in presence of security frame, while a majority has to pass through them at least 2 to 3 times on an average day. One of the main trends appeared to be that many people take more offense with those operating the scanning frames, rather than with the device itself.
We managed to interview professional security guards and security frame operators to be able to analyze the experience of a frame exploitation, not only from the perspective of the user, but also from a professional side. Having analyzed the received answers of an interview, we concluded that the main problem that professionals encounter is a technical component of a security frame. Security guard at the airport suggested that security frames should have a scan that detects not only the presence of a metal object, but also its shape and the exact location. This change would save a lot of time.
During the research and idea development processes, our team went through multiple divergence-convergence stages, arriving at the conclusion that the most effective way to change the security check experience for the better is to make drastic changes to the work of the security personnel. Firstly, the guards should be educated better, attending qualification improvement events on a regular. Also, staff schedule should be reworked. Guards should be present in greater numbers. Their shifts should have bigger breaks. A new position, mobile guard, should be introduced in order to schedule the guards' breaks and help them during the rush hours. Finally, the turnstile duty personnel should be retrained to be more in line with the regular guards.